Hello again there, YouTube fans. It is May the 22nd of 2018. Time is now 12:03 a.m. It's after the bewitching hour here in Louisville, Kentucky. I bring you another ordeal in this macabre of curse, haunted, and possessed dolls. Okay, I'm back to bring you another new tale, and I'm your host for this show. As many of you may know me, I'm your guest host for this show, The Real Creepy Doll Man. As I bring you a new ordeal in this chapter of curse, haunted, and possessed dolls. Today we'll try to bring you something new each time, new topics on different things. Today's topic is on cursed dolls. And where does their origin lie? And where did they come from? Did they come from West Africa, the Voodoo Nation? Or did they come from earlier than the early 1500s when witchcraft began in Salem? Or did they go back farther in origin than that? Meaning back to the pyramids of Egypt, that the first curse, the first haunted, and the first possessed doll exists. Well, that remains a mystery today, to all my friends, as we begin this journey in curse dolls. Now, we begin with bringing out my cursed doll, but before we get into that, let me bring you up to the real value that cursed dolls do exist to this very day. Robert the Doll is one proof in West Keys, Florida. It exists a doll that goes back farther in origins. This cursed doll is more just a cursed doll, but he's also a haunted or possessed doll as well. So he will still qualify upon all the above. But there are other cursed dolls out there. Peggy is said that if you stare at her, some have received a major ordeal and to say severe heart attacks by looking at this doll, by staring at her, can be very fatal. And there are other cursed dolls out there across the world. One's maybe more famous than that, but there is actually one here within the Creepy Doll Man's, or I should say the Real Creepy Doll Man's possession, which is his little doll, his Greek-Romanian cursed gypsy doll, Iris. Iris sends a warm welcome to all those out there, including the former master, that she wishes you wish you very well, and you don't know what she had wished for you on what she had done to you, meaning what curse that she put upon you. I think I'll keep that between me and her for it to come true. Now, but we bring back the issue. Does these dolls exist further back in time? Well, in order to find out, we had to do research on it, my friends, to find out the origin where the first cursed doll came from. If it has come from the ordeal of Egypt, then there has to be some concrete evidence in the Real Creepy Doll Man doesn't know. So I think we all need to do research on this one, my friends. As you see, this doll is actually one of the oldest dolls indeed. It is actually one of the most famous dolls of the Real Creepy Doll Man. And I'll show you her up a little closer to show you what she looks like. Now, Iris has been in my ordeal for a couple years. And it won't be long till her anniversary comes up. 1 year ago today when I first have her. It'll be in July sometime. Her anniversary will come up again. 1 year later since she first appeared on YouTube. But remember, there's a lot of curse dolls out there. And we know that witches use them for hexes and curses to curse their enemy, as well as people who uses voodoo does the same. But should they use it upon their enemy or use it upon a foe that is not their enemy? That remains a question. Until then, I'll keep on telling you all to do a little research on this, including the Real Creepy Doll Man has to do a lot of research on this. If he decides to bring back cursed dolls again, it may be a part 2. If not, it'll remain unsolved mystery until now. Now, before I go, I said this to all my fans out there. Please subscribe today to see further new episodes that come from the Real Creepy Doll Man. And please view all my old and new episodes. Why? Because they're going to multiply just as fast as these dolls are. Now, before I say goodbye, I'm your host for this show. And I should have mentioned that earlier. I'm your host, the Real Creepy Doll Man. And I brought you this episode, Curse, Haunted, and Possessed Dolls. Before this chapter ends and completely finished, there are still a lot of new chapters to even tell to finish the pieces of the puzzle that is still not left solved. Until this episode is completed, the Real Creepy Doll Man will keep bringing you Curse, Haunted, and Possessed Dolls for all those fans out there, for all you YouTube fans, and all you die-hard Real Creepy Doll Man fans from around the world. So keep watching. Because when the chapter does end, you'll know what the last chapter of the topic will be. The next one will remain a little secret, so you'll see it when it comes to be. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man wishing you all goodbye, and God bless you all.